with another Walking Dead playthrough. Woo! What's up, people? Happy Thursday. We're heading into Friday. Excited. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie. So I streamed this yesterday. I beat it, and I was very unhappy with how things transpired. So this time, I'm going to save my boy Lewis, and I'm gonna see what happens. So I deleted that stream. So this is gonna be my final. I wasn't happy the way things played out. So we're gonna run it. I'm gonna try to clear it today. If not, go ahead and bust it and knock it out during this weekend. But let's go ahead and start this. I think I was on episode 3. That's where all the drama kicked off. I think so, because I need to be at the part right before they raid us. Dead.
While searching for a place to call home.
Can I skip this?
AJ and I found an old boarding school run by kids deep in the forest.
Okay, I don't like the fact that they didn't let me skip this.
Marlon. And AJ pulled the trigger.
I don't need to watch this. I already watched it.
I told AJ that what he'd done was murder, that he'd have to atone for it. The other kids agreed. They voted to kick us out. I thought we'd never return. Then, AJ and I were attacked by Abel, one of the raiders Marlon had given the twins to. He was with someone I thought I'd never see again. Lily. We were almost eaten by walkers when suddenly one of them spoke to me.
That's
His name
disgusting.
was
He
James,
put Walker
an
hand
ex-whisperer
on her
who
face.
didn't believe in killing walkers. He helped me treat AJ, but
He
without
made
real medicine,
gloves
he wouldn't
out
make
of
it.
hands to put on his hands.
The kids
That's
didn't
sick.
turn away the sad sight of AJ and let us back inside. After I told them how we could defend the school against the raiders, they were willing to let us stay, at least until the fight. I decided to help Lewis tune his piano. He opened up to me, and I admitted I had feelings for him. He had the same ones. Then the raiders finally came.
Oh
They
man, I
busted
might have to
open
do
our
this
gates,
over.
But the kids stayed hidden as planned. Until 10 ran out of cover,
Ah,
hoping for a
then I
chance
gotta
to
do
learn
part
about his
2?
missing sisters. The bomb went off, and attempting to save 10, Mitch threw himself at Lily and got a knife to the throat. With only a second to decide, I fired and saved Violet.
I gotta run this back, guys. Sorry. Man, I mean...
They got away with 3 of our friends.
No. I want to get to the part where I can save Lewis. So that means I gotta go all the way back to 2? Oh, Lord. They make you do the whole thing over, like, bruh. Well, let me go ahead and start it.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Can I
AJ
skip
and I
this?
had been searching for a long time for some place.
Can I just skip? I guess not. So let's just hear this crap
we could
over.
Call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No!
You are not a murderer, son. You just handle business the way it should be handled.
From the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
It was under control. I talked Marlon down. Then he murdered my fucking friend.
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem, if I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck, are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So... that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules.
Okay, find us the courthouse.
What's that?
That's where the trials happen. You appear before a judge.
There are no more judges.
I guess you're right. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Alright, let me go ahead and get a sip of this coffee. Before I go deal with these jerks. Alright, let's go ahead and get this over with.
Ready?
Alright, let's go ahead and not care at this funeral and put some fake tears down. I'm so sorry, Marlon, you're a murderer. Don't nobody feel bad for you. You killed an innocent girl. I want to make a stronger relationship with the pit. I love that pit.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals?
Because
said
people
they
like
used
to
to
waste
have them.
money.
They died.
But I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Yeah, they did.
She was real sweet.
I made them all sad.
All these big dreams.
Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
Think of it as Brody's funeral, not Marlon's.
But they're talking about both of them. 10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing.
You're right, Mitch. Marlon didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we
Facts.
all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
Whoa, everything that happened was Marlon's fault, not yours.
No, but I should have pushed harder. Or tried. I don't know.
You couldn't have known he was lying to you.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
I don't want to leave, but if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Clem,
You heard her, kid. A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
some dots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
AJ, stop! You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't want to let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad.
And you have every reason to be upset. We'll deal with it together, okay?
Okay.
We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad, too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seemed pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet. We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, 'cause I don't.
Fine. I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it? You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
What's the point? You've already decided.
Yes, we have.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
We could have happily dumped you outside the gates.
Don't bother. We don't want your help.
So don't think of it as help. Think of it as us making sure you really leave.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
But I murdered Marlon with it.
Yeah, but you'll need protection outside.
Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
Will we get another car?
Probably not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking. My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad. I mean, you've done this before. Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
We're here. The road's that way.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome. I wish you could stay. I didn't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute, would you?
Yeah, so do I. I wish we hadn't fucked it up.
You didn't. Marlon did. Even dead, he's still ruining shit.
Jesus, Violet. Give him some fucking peace.
Just stay safe. Both of you.
Still got that gun? Just try to be more careful with it, okay?
I will.
Let's get going. The sun will set soon.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Clem? Will we be okay? I thought we were done running from all the bad people.
We'll find someplace new. Someplace better.